let's have a August tour of my allotment. So we're now in the beginning of August, and as you can see, it's absolutely still boiling here, which we've needed for a while. We've needed this heat. We've not had much of a summer yet up to the last week. Hopefully we're going to be having nice weather now, and hopefully it's going to last and we'll start getting as crops growing really well, because that's what we need down here at the allotment. We've had the rain and now we need the sunshine to make everything grow well and fast. We've had some good produce off so far. We've had some lettuce, we've had some beetroot, we've had beans, but we've not had things like courgettes off yet. So hopefully this weather will start to get things growing pretty fast. So let's have a look around our allotment and have a tour of our allotment garden. Sit back, relax and enjoy today's episode. So as always, we'll start off at the front of our plot where we've got this flower border, and we'll go around and show you what's growing and what's not growing. So let's have a look. This is the front of my allotment. As you can see, we've got some nice fuchsias in. These were new additions this year. We've had this heather in for quite a while, which grows really well, which is doing fantastic down here. But we've had some fuchsias now, and we've obviously got this hydrangea out in full bloom as well. This is the first year that it's grown, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. I might have to try and take some cuttings from that. We'll give it a try this year. And we've also got a lighter pink colour. We've only got one flower head on there, unfortunately, but at least we've got one flower on it. So hopefully next year we'll have a lot more growing on it. We're going to let it bush out and start to take shape. And then we've got more fuchsias and some begonias down here as well, which are all looking absolutely great. At the front of this plot, we've got this archway, which we've got us climbing roses up. Some of these need deadheading. They're starting to die off now from all this heat. We did have a load of rain yesterday. It absolutely chucked it down. So things got a good watering, but yeah, we've got some nice roses looking around on our allotment. Our plum tree is a disaster this year. It got silver leaf by the looks of it. Hopefully it comes back well next year and we get some plums on it next year, fingers crossed. But yeah, disappointing year for the plum tree down at the allotment. We've also got some flowers in as borders, hidden beneath all the bindweed and everything else that's growing, that's taking over at the moment. But we've got a few on show. We just need to get this tidied and cleared back so we can see again. As lily, what we've been watching, is starting to go now. It's losing its petals, so that'll be done for the year this year. Hopefully it comes back next year and we get some more flowers on our lily. We've got this cooking apple tree. We've got some cooking apples hidden away down there. We're just needing them to get bigger and swell up. That's what we need, so we can get as crumbles, as apple crumbles. I'm hoping that we'll get some more rhubarb off soon. It's looking good. Usually starts to die off in August, but we'll see how well it does. Obviously all the rain we had yesterday will help it grow, and hopefully we'll get some nice big stalks from it and get some more rhubarb crumble, because I've had so much rhubarb crumble this year. It's been unbelievable. As pears, look at them, they're doing well. They're looking great. We've got loads of pears on here. Looking absolutely fantastic. So we're going to get a lot of pears this year as well. We've got this eating apple tree, which has got plenty on it, plenty growing. They're all hidden away, but I can see them hiding. So hopefully we'll get quite a few eating apples as well. And then this is my golden delicious tree, which doesn't seem to have many on it from what I can see. I can't see any hide. Oh, there's there's a couple hiding away. So hopefully we get lots on there. Now, this is my favourite part of the allotment, my new flower bed, which I invested quite a bit of money into this year. It's full of spring bulbs underneath all there, which we had a fantastic display. Absolutely gorgeous. And now we've got summer plants in. This salvia is growing so fast. It's getting huge. Can't believe how fast it's growing. It's certainly doing well down here. A perfect spot for it. As well as that salvia there. We've got some beautiful colour from it, and we've got another salvia there as well. All three different ones which we got from BBC Gardener's World. Even his begonias are bushing out really well. They're looking fantastic. Again, we've got fuchsias in here. They're doing well down here. They're all bushing out really well. This is a bush variety fuchsia, so hopefully it will get bigger and it'll fill out the gaps and look great, which it already is doing. It was only a small little plug plant when I planted that this year. It's grown massive and so fast. So hopefully over the next few years they're going to look fantastic. We've got cucumbers hidden away. We've got some spare plants and we filled in some small gaps. But obviously the gaps are filled in now and they're going a bit wild in here. But oh well, they're all looking good. We just need to tie them up, I think, get them sorted. Right, we're now in the shed. These are all the seeds that were planted in July. As you can see, they're getting ready as spring onion that can go out now. We're going to plant it in bunches. We're going to get that planted in bunches. We've got 3 trays of beetroot. We planted a tray full yesterday, which we got in the ground, so we've got 3 more trayfuls to plant. We've got cauliflowers, we've got turnips, we've got swede, we've got radish. Lots of veg growing, what we need to get out. We've also got lettuce. 2 trays of lettuce growing, which are looking good. We've got some peas. Again, they're ready to go out, I think, now. They're looking pretty ready. Ready to start growing in the ground. We've got poppies. We've got pansies, which should flower this year. This winter, fingers crossed, hopefully. We've got some foxglove. We've got some honesty. We ended up putting slug pellets down because we're nibbling them. As you can see, we've caught one there. So it's a good job we put some down. And we potted some up yesterday, but we ran out of compost, so hopefully we'll get some more potted up and get them growing. I can't wait to try them honesty. First time I've tried growing them. And they've all started seeding, so that's a good sign. Hopefully we'll get some flowers on them. And then these are all my August seeds, which you saw in one of my previous videos. If you've not watched that, go back and have a look at my August seeds, what I'm sowing. We've got pak choi, Chinese cabbage. We've got hollyhock, aquiledias, lupins, more aquiledias, delphiniums, some lettuce, some winter lettuce, some more hollyhock, some chard, some broad beans as well. Not broad beans, climbing beans. A late batch of climbing beans as well. So we've got lots of seeds growing, and as you can see, they're already starting to pop through. They've only been sown like 2 days and they're already popping through. So this weather is fantastic. We're keeping them wet, keeping them moist, and obviously it's absolutely boiling in here. So come back soon and hopefully all these will have started germinating, so stay tuned for that. This is my other little flower patch. As you can see, my poppy's gone now. That's all dropped to pieces, so we'll be saving the heads from that what came the other day. But yeah, we've got us cosmos. They're all growing well. And our loganberries are going well. We're trying to keep them tied up and trying to train them everywhere because they'll be fruiting on them next year. All the new canes that are coming from the loganberries will have fruit on next year. So we've got to keep an eye on them and keep them protected. As you can see, these are the old canes from last year. We've got a few still left on there coming. So yeah, we need to get them picked and eaten before Mr. Blackbird eats them. We've got all the strawberry runners, what we need to sort out and tidy up and get those potted up because we want more strawberries next year. We didn't do very well with the strawberries this year, but hopefully next year will be a good crop. We've got beetroot down this side as well as more cucumber. Again, I was filling in gaps and I've got spare plants, so we just planted them. So again, we need to get all them tied up and fastened. Again, as grapevine's going absolutely mental. I only tied that back the other day and it's growing so fast. It's growing past that pole already. I only tied that up the other day. It's all this hot weather, what's growing. Again, I've been tying up my blackberry, what's growing all the way along here. We're trying not to let it get broken. I'm just trying to sort all the little whips out and tidy it all up because I do love my fruit. Absolutely love fruit growing. You can get so much money's back in growing fruit down at your allotment. But yeah, everything's growing pretty well. That's another loganberry growing down this side. We're getting it all tied up, ready for next year. But yeah, there's gooseberries. These are those red gooseberries. Mr. Blackbird ate all the gooseberries this year. I'm not happy. So I might have to look at trying to cage my fruit area next year. So that'll be a plan and a half to do. Right, let's have a look on the main allotment part now. So now we're on the main part of the plot. As you can see, we've got lots of sweet corn growing here. This was a later crop as my main crop didn't do too well, so I planted a second crop. And as you can see, it's all growing really, really well. We've got beetroot hidden around in between, growing really well. Hopefully it should be ready for harvesting soon. It looks pretty good what's growing down there so far. And then we've either got a pumpkin or a squash plant. I don't know which one it is, so if you know in the comments, let me know, because I'm useless at identifying. To say I know my stuff, I'm useless at identifying. But yeah, we've got something growing here. Look at that. So it might be a squash, it might be a courgette, it might be a pumpkin, who knows. We've got something growing anyway. And then down the side we've got loads of thornless blackberries growing all the way. I wanted thornless blackberries, and wow, they've done fantastic this year. Absolutely gone wild, and we're getting loads and loads of blackberries off this year down at the allotment. These are all our beetroot what we planted yesterday. We got all these in the ground. I used my old compost what I had my potatoes in to sow them in, so hopefully they'll grow pretty well in there. And yeah, we've just got to keep them watered now, keep them alive. As you can see, they're struggling a bit obviously with the heat, but hopefully they'll take root and get growing. Look at all these sweet peas we've got to pick as well. We only picked some the other day, but like I always say, keep picking them and they'll keep flowering all the way up to October. So just keep picking them and picking them and picking them. Those are some runner beans that we planted the other day as well. Those are what we sowed late, a later batch, so hopefully we'll get a long lasting set of runner beans. We've obviously got our runner beans growing here, which we've been getting absolutely loads of it. The more you keep picking them, the more they'll keep producing. Again, same as sweet peas, the more you pick them, the more you'll get. And then we've got some sweet corn there, which is growing well. We've got a cob just there on that one. So hopefully we'll get some sweet corn off them ones, but like I said, they've not done fantastic, but hopefully we'll get some produce off them. Here we've got a load of peas growing down this side. They're all doing well. Hopefully we get some nice peas growing off them. These are early onward ones. We just planted them before it was too late, so hopefully we do get some peas on them. They're all looking good. And as sunflowers have gone absolutely mental. Look at them. They're growing massive. These should be out in flower soon, so I'm looking forward to seeing all these out in bloom. I expect lots of photos and videos once they're out in bloom, because I will be making the most of them. Again, we've got loads more sunflowers here, and they've all got multiple heads on them as well, so they're going to look absolutely fantastic when they've got growing. We've got tomatoes down the side, which we need to get tied up. They're going a bit mad, but yeah, look at these. All got lots of flowers on them, all growing well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get a load of tomatoes. They've got some tomatoes on them, you can see them, just hidden, plenty on them. So they just need to ripen, and then we'll get some delicious tomatoes off them. I've grown them all outside this year because the other year it was too hot and I couldn't keep up with watering them. And obviously if they're outside, if it rains, then at least they'll get watered. But yeah, we've got runner beans growing, absolutely delicious. We've been having them for tea. So yeah, everything is growing really, really well down here at the allotment. I'm so happy with how things are getting on and how things are growing down here. I couldn't ask for a better year this year. To say we've not had much of a summer, we've certainly got plenty of stuff growing, and hopefully get a lot of produce off as well down here at the allotment. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and please leave a comment below as it helps push the video out as well. So until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone.